All right, here's installment two in the Houndsman Among Integrity series. I told you I was going to share. One of the things I want to talk to you about is the hound itself. Uh, I remember when I first started getting back into beagles, I went out and I tried to find what I had been told was a good houndsman, and I found some hounds, a pair of hounds, a male and a female, bought them and got some pretty good hounds off of them. Like any hounds, they weren't perfect, but they were good hounds. They hunted hard. They jumped rabbits. They could circle them back, um, and then went from there. And decided to build a pack. And raised a litter and off those dogs, and ended up with some pretty fair, pretty average, I'll say, dogs that you could kill rabbits with a gun during the season time. But one of the things is that I run hounds year round. We don't shoot an incredible amount of rabbits. We're in an area there's a low rabbit population in, and so we're going to shoot less than 50 rabbits a year most years. But we're going to run all year long, and a lot of times we will leave our guns at home even during the season. So we put a lot of miles on our hounds and really enjoy them. But one of the things I want to tell you, I'm going to give you an example about what I'm talking about with hounds. Hounds are always going to tell the truth about themselves. You can tell what you want to tell about a hound, but a hound will tell the truth about itself when you put it in the field. And so I'll give you an example. One of my pet peeves on a hound, I've got two that really bother me. One is I don't like to hear a bunch of extra mouth. And I'm going to tell you, in about 5 minutes' time on a rabbit race, you can start seeing if a hound's got extra mouth. But a lot of guys will tell you, I ask them up front, I say, does this hound have extra mouth? Does it bark in the check? Is it a cold trailer? Anything like that? And a lot of times people will say, no, they're not. Now, before I go any further, I want to preface this by saying, unless you know somebody and you know them to be a man of integrity, do not buy a hound without trying that hound out. Okay? And if you can't try that hound out, check the people out. Talk to people who have bought from them. Ask around. You're gonna find out the truth about folks. I sell a few hounds, not very many. Usually, if they stay around our place until they're a finished hound, they're a pretty good hound, and we end up keeping them. Most of the dogs that leave my house are going to either be green started or they're going to be puppies. But if you're going to buy a hound that's supposed to be a running hound, a finished hound, watch it. But anyway, you ask those guys that a lot of times, they'll say, yeah, that dog has no extra mouth. And you put it in the field in about 5 minutes time, you're going to find out whether that hound has that extra mouth. So guys, don't lie about it. Dog's going to tell you the truth. I've sold dogs that were good dogs, but they had extra mouth. I couldn't live with that. People will call and I tell them up front, look, this dog's got some extra mouth. That's a pet peeve of mine. I don't keep them like that. And they say that little extra mouth in the check area doesn't bother me, or I don't mind one that'll bark some and cold trail a little bit, as long as it's not bad. They buy them, they get the hounds, and they absolutely love them. So be honest about that. There's somebody out there that doesn't mind the little quirk that you've got on a hound. You can still sell those hounds. You can still give them away to young people, whatever that are trying to get a start. But be honest about them. Another pet peeve of mine is, and there are some bloodlines that I do not run very much of because of this, is I do not like a shy hound, and especially I do not like a hound that will not handle because of shyness. Over the years, I've bought some hounds from guys that um, I didn't really know. I just bought them straight out off the board based on their pedigrees and things. I can remember one time in particularly, I had called a gentleman about a hound. I liked the breeding behind it, and my upfront question was, "Is this hound shy?" And he assured me, "No, this hound isn't shy." I should have probably caught on to it when I met the guy to pick the hound up. Um, when I pulled up, he got it at, yeah, I reached in the box, got the hound out of the box, gave her to me. We talked a minute, exchanged some money on the hound and paperwork. I brought her home, put her in an up pen, and I immediately found out that dog was so timid that she went into that pen and she never would come out. When you get ready to try to take her on a rabbit hunt, um, she would go into the box. When you go to the box on the back to try to get her out, she'd run back out into the pen. So I physically had to block her into the box to be able to get that hound out. I took her out. put her on the ground the first time after I'd had her for a couple weeks to try to get her used to me. And when I put her on the ground, I found out real quickly she would not allow you to touch her to catch her, and so played a lot of trouble getting her caught that night. Got her caught again, put her back up for another week. Tried to get her used to us, put her back out again, and the little dog was a Derby. She ran a great rabbit, but you could not handle her, and ended up tearing the papers up, giving the dog away to a young man that wanted to let loose on his farm to run around and just listen to it run. And the dog will live out her life as a yard dog, and she was a high priced puppy when she sold, and when I bought her as a Derby, I paid a good price for her. But it took me one or two trips to find out that young man that sold that dog was very dishonest about that dog, and he ruined his name with me. And I'll never buy another dog from that guy again. So, guys, be honest about the dog. If the dog is rough and somebody asks you if the dog's rough, tell them it's a little rough. Tell them it gets out to the side a little bit. Tell them it maybe gets out wide in the checks. If it's mouthy, tell them to what degree it's mouthy. If the dog does have good hunt, that's something to be proud of. But if the dog just has average hunt, then be honest with the guy. Tell him it's got average hunt. But make no mistake about it, that when you describe and tell off on a dog, that dog will tell off on you when you put it back in the field. So keep that in mind. That's an integrity issue. You need your integrity more than you need a few dollars that you're going to make on selling a subpar dog when you ruin your name as a houndsman. God bless you. Hope you have a good day.